Hello everybody, we are back here on The Hunter Called Wild. I hope you have all had a fantastic day. We're back here with the Diamond with Every Gun series, and I think this is episode 4 or 3. Actually, I think we're on 5 now that I think of it. Well, I mean, whichever one it is, it'll be in the title. Can't really remember at the moment, but we've got a lot of really awesome trophies for this video, and one of them we actually got here on Yukon, so I figured we'd take a quick walk through the Yukon burnt forest because it is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the coolest places on Yukon, and at this time of day, it just looks so good. I'm a huge fan of whoever designed this map. They are a fantastic artist. But anyway, enough about the beauty of the map. You guys are here for the next 4 kills in Diamond with Every Gun, so we're gonna jump into that shortly, but I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for getting us to 12,000 subscribers. I can't believe that it's already happened this fast. It seems like we just hit 10K not even a month ago, which is absolutely crazy to think of. I honestly can't thank you guys enough. We're gonna be doing a 12-hour live stream very soon. I still don't have a date for it, but once I do, I'll keep you guys updated. But until then, let's jump straight into this video so that you guys can see the next 4 kills in Diamond with Every Gun. Okay, that is a really good size mouflon. I think that thing will be a diamond. The only thing is we're starting to get pretty low on rifles that we can use in this series, so I think we're gonna have to take this guy with the handguns. Or possibly the air rifle? I'm not sure which one we're gonna go with, but we're gonna do our best to get close. I think that we're gonna have to use the 357 most likely. Might as well use that considering the mouflon are one of the weaker animals. Not really a better animal to use the 357 on than a big mouflon. So let's see if we can get this thing to stop because it is booking it out of here. Honestly, considering I don't have this guy's zone, I think we're gonna have to go ahead and use the air rifle. Because I caught this guy after their drink time. He's kind of just roaming around. And I think if we use this second dot down, or first dot down, it should be perfect. As far as I know. Ooh, I am a little bit scared that he might have turned too much. I think that's the case. We might get a second chance though because of that. I honestly didn't think he was going to turn anymore, so that's a little unfortunate. We've got the aiming point down right. However, he moved last second, which kind of screwed things up. But he's not losing HP, so I think we should be able to get a second shot into him. In fact, he just went to alert, so let's kind of run back here and to the right. Hopefully that'll give us a better view of him. He just went down to 50 to 75% HP, so he is starting to lose health, but I think we should be okay still. There he is. He actually started heading back, so maybe they did have a zone over there. I'm wondering if maybe they were heading back to their drink zone when I caught them, because I had just recently switched the time and I was looking for red deer. So maybe that's what happened. I was sure that we didn't have a zone near there, but I guess we do. So let's see if we can get this guy's attention again. He's not really staying alerted for too long, so that's a little unfortunate. We're gonna have to keep alerting him like this. This guy is just consistently putting himself in the worst possible spot for us, so I think what we're gonna do is just kind of let him do what he needs to do, and hopefully he ends up being at a drink zone or... well, I think it's past their drink time now, so it'll be at another zone, but we'll try to find it and hopefully get him while he's just chilling. Because I don't really feel like there's any way we can get him as of now. He's kind of being stubborn and won't stay still long enough for us to use the air rifle. This has officially been the most interesting chase for a diamond potential mouflon I've ever had, or pretty much any diamond for that matter, but there actually is a zone right there, which means that must be his. And it is. He's going to drink now, so that's going to make things a lot more easy than they would have been. So we're kind of just crawling around this area, and I have yet to actually get eyes on him again. I think he's behind this bush, but I can't quite tell. It seems I've seen everything except him at this point, so I don't really know. Actually, I think that's him right there. I think that's him right there. Let's see if we can get a better view. This is not the easiest terrain to crawl through, so it's been difficult. Okay, I think this is going to be a makeable shot right here. It's at 55, so if we aim towards the top of the lung, we should have no issues hitting this. We're just going to wait for him to lift his head up, and then this should be a mouflon down. And yeah, that was definitely a good shot. He's actually going to go down pretty quickly. That is a monster mouflon. That thing actually looks insanely huge, so hopefully he's as big as I'm thinking he's going to be. There is a ton of Bathides ibex running away also. Maybe if we get lucky there'll be a good one in there too, but it's not looking like it. I'm almost certain that the first shot that we took that didn't kill him was most likely towards the back half of his body, so I don't think there's any chance that we hit skull or anything like that, which means this guy should end up being a diamond. That is, if he scores high enough. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at him. He's a pretty decent one. That's a good looking mouflon. Get a quick picture. Now, let's see. Is this guy going to be a diamond with the air rifle? It is 182, and the first shot was a little bit high actually. So even if he hadn't turned, I think we probably would have screwed that up with a spine shot, so it's actually kind of a blessing in disguise that we ended up screwing that up. Thankfully we got him on that second shot though. 58.13 kgs, 182.10, so he's on the smaller end of diamonds, but not bad. It's still a awesome mouflon. So that checks the 45 air rifle off of the list. So I think that means we only have the 338 left for rifles, and then we're going to exclusively shotguns, handguns, and bows, which is going to be very interesting to say the least. Well, it's unfortunate that we spooked him, but that is a level 5 Ronda Ibex. This is actually the last one that we need to complete our Grand Slam, so not only is this going to be pretty interesting because all we have left in this series is handguns, shotguns, and bows, but this is also something that I need for a mount, so I really don't want to mess this up. We're going to make sure we get extra close, and in fact it should start coming back to its need zones, so we're going to go over here and kind of hide. And then once it gets close, we'll take it with probably the 357 since that's the weakest handgun and I kind of want to get that thing out of the way as fast as we possibly can. Well, this isn't exactly the angle I was expecting them to come in from, but I mean, it might actually be better depending on where the 5 decides to go. I see the 3s and then a 2, but I don't see our 5 yet. Oh, actually, that's him right there. What a giant, 46 meters away. You know, because of this angle, and the fact that this is something we actually need for the lodge, I think we're going to use the 44 Magnum instead of the 357. And yeah, that's going to do the trick. I'm glad I decided to use the 44 instead of the 357 because I don't think the 357 could have really done much at that angle. It's a pretty weak caliber for the most part, so glad we decided to go with the 44 because that ensured that we could get the vitals on that shot, especially with that being kind of a quartering angle. But that is a beauty right there. I've waited so long to be able to get another Ronda Ibex down, and there's one right there. This appears to be a pretty big one too, so fingers crossed that it's going to be our best yet. 110.60. Oh my gosh. That is a giant. Holy. So I've killed a Ronda Ibex in the past that would have made diamond, but I ended up messing it up. And I'm pretty sure that one scored 108, maybe 109, so this is our personal best. 110.60 is a massive Ronda Ibex. That is so cool. Such a cool trophy. I know quite a few people don't really like the Ibex that much, but I think they're awesome. I absolutely love the Ibex. The only thing I wish is that there was a little bit more like fur variations for them. Other than that, I think they're great. So that's a really cool diamond to get, and that's actually going to complete our Grand Slam, so I guess at the end of this video you guys will see that get put together, so that's going to be kind of cool. Ooh, so that is a very big male mule deer right there. 279 to 340 on the estimate. It does appear to be one of the smaller racks. In fact, I think that's the Droopy tined one, which I'm not really a fan of this one too much, but it seems to be the only one we ever end up finding, so that'd be our luck. But we're on to the 454, so this is going to be a little bit interesting. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a long shot on him. We're probably going to have to get up close and then try to take him out, because obviously we don't want to screw things up, but I feel like there's a mountain lion near, because they keep spooking. There's gotta be. I guess we're going to try and get in position up here and just wait for him to come back. I think that's going to be the only way we'll be able to do this. And yeah, he is running off, so we're just going to have to wait for him to come back. This is going to give us the opportunity to get set up in a bush and hopefully get a good close look at this guy, because I definitely want to get up close and hopefully get some good screenshots of him. So honestly, at this point, I don't know if we're ever going to get this guy. The wind is blowing directly at him along with the others, and there's a mountain lion right there that keeps spooking them off. So we're pretty much at a point where we just gotta hope that things work out a little bit better. I think what we're gonna end up doing is shooting the mountain lion, and hopefully that will make it a little bit easier. Just blast him away. And that should make it so the only thing that can ruin this now is the wind switching, which it's switching quite a bit, so guess we're gonna have to just do our best to get in a spot where the wind's not as much of an issue. Although, he is going right at us. Okay, this actually might be good. We can just like that. That actually worked out so perfectly. I never would have expected him to perfectly go right at us. Well then, that was actually pretty awesome. That's definitely not how I was expecting this to go, but I'm kind of happy it did go that way. That made for a really cool moment. And we got a good close-up look at this guy right before we took him out. So let's get a quick picture and then we will go ahead and claim this guy. I think that's looking pretty good right there. So let's go ahead and claim him and see what he scores. 323.90. I think this actually might be the lowest scoring one I've ever found of this type of antlers. It's either the lowest or highest scoring, because I know I have one that scores like 325, but I think he might actually be a different rack, so this might actually be the best one I've ever killed with the Droopy main beams. But either way, that's cool. Let's get him taxidermized. I don't know if we're ever gonna put him in the main lodge or if he's gonna go in the second lodge, but if he's the highest scoring one that we have of this rack, he'll definitely go in the main, and if he's not the highest, then he'll just go into the secondary one. But either way, that's pretty cool. Definitely awesome. So you guys can already see what I just ended up finding, because I fast traveled in a hurry to go and get the bow, because we spotted a level 9 legendary red fox, and I have wanted for so long to be able to take one of these with the bow. And since we haven't done any of the bows in the Diamond with Every Gun series, I figured this is going to be the perfect opportunity. Not only are we going to get one of the bows finished and out of the way, but it's going to be on something that I never would have thought that we'd be taking so soon. It is not every day that you find a level 9 red fox, and that's what we have right there. This is only the second one that I've ever spotted my entire time playing this game, and I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna go. I've got, I believe, the bear claw, or is this, I think this might be the other one. Let me take a quick look. This is the razorback. Okay, so this is the razorback light. I have never used this bow on an animal as small as a fox, so I don't really know how this is actually gonna go. I'm hoping that it's not too much different from like the hawk edge or the coder, but I guess we'll see. This guy's actually traveling, so I think their drink time might be over. We're gonna try and get closer and call him in. I don't know if they're gonna come to the call. If not, then we're definitely gonna have to try and reset the time. But hopefully we can just get them to come to the call. So as far as I can tell, he's not gonna come to the call, but we do have a level 2 female somewhere over here that is coming to the call, so we can at least test the bow out a little bit on these little fox. And I'd rather have a practice shot than just going straight for the level 9. So if this level 2 does come close enough to take her out with the bow, then we'll definitely do that. Oh, wait a minute. I think he was coming in. And the wind is going right at him. That's not good. Well, the only thing we can really do is move further right. But we're gonna risk spooking him, I feel, just from sound. Hopefully that's not gonna be the case, but this wind is just not in our favor at all. Wait a second. I think I hear one. Oh, I most certainly hear one. The question is, which one is it? I actually hear a couple. Uh-oh. And I think I hear a bison too. This is less than ideal. It's a warning call too. Please, not now. It's just the 2. I think now's our time to practice. Because we're about to get charged by a bison. So I'd rather not have to deal with that as of now. We're just gonna have to reset the time. And now we got wolves. Great. But we did get right lung on this little fox, so that's good at least. Well, that's gonna do the trick on that thing. We still had one more chasing us. I think it ran off though. However, we got a bunch of wolves, it appears, too. And I've got the 357. That's about all I've got, so... Oh gosh. Well, that just shows you how weak the 357 is against something like a wolf. Which is, exactly why I don't use this thing too often. But anyway, now that we have taken care of all of that, let's go back and reset the time, and hopefully that will help us with this fox. So after resetting the time, we finally got back here, and he is at his drink zone, does not suspect a thing, so let's go around to the left. The wind is still in not a great spot, so we are going to have to change positions compared to the last attempt, but hopefully this will go a lot smoother and he won't just leave halfway through. Alright, so I got him to go alert and then start calling, and he is beginning to move towards us, so this is looking like it's going to go the way I was hoping it would. Now it's just going to be up to us to actually get a good shot into him. I've got pretty high hopes, but at the same time I'm a little bit scared since this will only be the second fox I've ever shot with a bow. The first one was that little female that we just shot a little bit ago, and that went pretty well, so hopefully it'll be the same with him. But he is going to be coming in at a different angle, I think, as far as I can tell, so there is that. Oh, there he is. There he is. There's the level 9. He's actually in a pretty good spot. He's at 50 meters right now. I don't think I can take a 50-meter shot, but if he gets to 20, we easily can take it. Well, unfortunately, I don't see this guy anymore, so I think we're going to end up probably just spooking him out of his zone and just waiting for him to come back into the zone. I wanted to call him in just to make it a bit more interesting, but I think we are just going to have to spook him out of his zone and then wait for him to come back in. Seems to be our best bet as of now. So we found the level 6, but I don't know where the level 9 is. This level 6 came over here running from some wolves, so I was thinking that the level 9 was going to do the same, but I think he's kind of gone around us, which is very unfortunate. It's not what I was expecting. Okay, I gotta get to this tree immediately. I feel like he's right on top of us. I can hear the footsteps, and they sound really, really close. Hopefully we can actually see him very shortly. I feel like we might finally have him where we need him, pretty much. We are about an hour since we initially spotted him, and oh my gosh, there he is. No, 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 why? Why? Of course, the one time I get him close enough. Something like that would happen. Well, back to the waiting game. Okay, I think I finally have this fox in an area where once he comes back, it should be somewhat in the open. I really don't know how this is gonna go. I don't even want to know how long we've tracked this thing. It's been like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes now since I started recording, so I am just ready for this to be done. Hopefully we can get him to come back. Otherwise, it's gonna be another time reset and back to the beginning. There he is at 50 meters. I think we're gonna try and move to the right a little bit. Looks like that's the path he's gonna be taking, so I want to make sure that we're right in the direction that he's gonna be heading to, so we can actually capitalize on this. I think we might have to take a 40-meter shot. Not seeing any other way that we can really do this. It's gonna be interesting no matter what happens. Oh my gosh, he's at 20. Oh my gosh, we got him. Oh my gosh, we actually got him, finally. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we finally got him down. And it's a vital organ hit. Potential diamond red fox down with the bow. I cannot believe that that just worked out the way it did. I thought for sure we'd be stuck with like a 35 or 40 meter shot. He came in perfectly within 20. Let's see if we can even get a good picture. I mean, we can do kind of that. Doesn't really get everything that great, but let's go ahead and claim this. I just want to get it claimed so we can see if it is a diamond. It is, oh my gosh. 1492, that was so close to max score. I can't believe that we actually just did that. Diamond red fox with the Razorback Light CB60 bow from 19.49 meters. Oh my gosh. I gotta say that's probably my best bow kill ever. Not only is it on such a small target like a red fox, but that's by far the biggest fox I've ever killed. I've only killed 2 diamonds, but this guy just absolutely puts the other one to shame. I can't believe it. It was such a difficult stalk. 1.49 kilometer tracking distance. But we finally got him. I am honestly excited beyond what I can even explain. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. So this mule deer right here actually did end up being the highest scoring one that we have of that particular rack shape. Our previous best was, I think, 321, and we ended up having him over there, but this guy scored 323.9, which is easily the best scoring one of this Droopy tined one. And I gotta say, I didn't expect that. At first glance, I kind of thought that that was lower than what we already had, but it actually is our best one. Doesn't score quite as high as this guy right here, but this guy's a different rack shape, so that is perfectly fine, but just thought that was interesting. It actually is our highest scoring one, and I really didn't expect that. So I rearranged the trophy lodge a little bit, made a few new multi-mounts because we actually did get a couple trophies in this video that we actually were able to make some multi-mounts out of, so that is absolutely awesome. We got the last ibex that we needed, as you can see right here, along with that awesome red fox. So I took one of the jackrabbits that we had and put it in the mount with this guy. So we've got a really awesome fox mount along next to another awesome fox mount, but I do need to eventually change the rabbit out of this one, but that's not going to be the highest priority as of now, since it is kind of just to make it so we can have more than one thing on one mount. So besides that, we got our mouflon over here. I believe this is the one. Yeah, 182.1. At first I wasn't going to put this guy in here because he's not our biggest, but I managed to move a few teal around and got a spot for this guy. We don't necessarily need the teal in here too much, besides just like one of each fur type diamond if we can ever get one of each fur type. I think as of now we just have piebald and common, so we're just going to keep a couple of them, and the teal are going to be some of the things that we replace first in this lodge, so figured we would start now by putting that mouflon there instead. But as I was saying, this is the Grand Slam multi-mount. We finally have it completed. 110.6 on our Ronda ibex, which is right here. And I'm liking the way this looks. I honestly didn't expect it to be able to fit on these types of mounts though. But that's kind of nice. I'm glad that they can. But I still can't believe that this guy right here took over an hour to chase down. And when we finally got him, it happened in such a perfect way. I really honestly couldn't be happier. I still hope that we can eventually find either a rare rabbit or a rare fox for one of these mounts, because that would look really cool too. As of now, we just have a couple diamond fox. I've actually never killed a rare fox, but maybe that can be another goal for us in the near future. But for now, this will have to do, and honestly, one of the coolest things that we've killed as of recent. So close to max score. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching the video. If you're brand new to the channel, consider subscribing. I post 3 to 5 videos a week along with daily live streams on The Hunter Call of the Wild and various other hunting games. So if you enjoy any of that kind of content, feel free to subscribe. Also, be sure to hit like on the video and leave a comment for YouTube's algorithms. Let me know what you thought of the video, some video ideas, or anything else that you guys would like to let me know, and I will do my best to reply to every single comment that I can. But with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!